idea that Donald Trump should restore the gun rights for non-convicted felons.
Well, if criminals who are terrorist narco traffickers carry guns with no prohibition or worry of enforcement because they already know they're breaking the law and they want the security of being able to kill somebody before they get killed, well, if you're a nonviolent criminal felon and your life is threatened, well, you know what? Maybe you should take the chance and arm yourself so you don't get killed by some hoodlum in the street. It's a gamble, right? It's just a bet on your own survival.
Do you think Donald Trump should do something about that? And if he does do something about that, how do you think that plays in his favor?
Trump already won, friend. He's already the president, and he's already broke Humpty Dumpty's back and dumped 3 million pounds worth of ordnance on Iran. So I don't think you need to worry anymore about how things play out for Dr. DJT.
I think when it comes to domestic policy, I think that will play big in his favor. I think it'll help tremendously. But that's just my opinion about it. It reestablishes him as a pro to a president. And it will play very, very well with the base. And not only just the base, but also just the country as a whole. I really wish someone would get that idea to them somehow, some way.
Well, there's about 10 other things on the checklist of priorities, right? It's not just about returning firearms to felons. I would say that's pretty low on the priority list. Just my opinion. Hello?
I wouldn't think so.
What are they going to be, some vanguard of security for the American way? A bunch of felons now with guns? Hello?
Oh, no, Diogenes, hello. Oh, you've won the Battle of the Trolls. Congratulations, Kitover. How did it feel?
Thank you, Petmaster. Karen, Petmaster. Thank you, Karen. Karen, my Petmaster. Thank you. You're the best pet master, Dr. Karen. I love you, Dr. Karen. Thanks for making me your pet.
I'm really sad that Monica won of the day, though.
Oh, what shall we do?
I didn't really claim Diogenes either, so she didn't really win against me.
There's no winners in a fat eating cake contest.
Yeah, maybe.
Alrighty. So, we'll give him a ticket to the hallway and the party gift, or... No, he's being pretty decent, even though he's live streaming the room. But it's a dick move. I always thought it was pretty invasive and scummy.
What's the point of being here if I can't be split to even a little bit?
Your nose get over in the way Johnny Boy navigates the app. I guess probably we should put recording in the so to make that happen. But I do appreciate his answer to the SCOTUS question. It's nice when he's sincere and not trolling all the time. Thanks, John. You're a real one.
Thank you, Petmaster Karen Monica.
It's a long title. I'm going to summarize it.
Very long, but...
Headmaster Karen Monica.
I kind of like this metaphor where you're the monkey keeper.
I am the leader of the male monkeys on the app, Joe. I'm glad you observed that.
I observed a lot the other day. Oh my God, were they ripping you? I had to leave. I couldn't take it anymore.
I am top vanilla simian on the app.
See, Joe, now you know how I feel.
It really hurts, Dippity. It makes me very sad. I don't like my friend hurting because I'm getting insulted.
Well, what I didn't like about it is that I'm okay if somebody fucking berates somebody to the ends of the earth. Well, it was unwarranted, and I just don't fucking get it. You're making an argument. Normally, the person that was doing it is very cogent, and you're fucking off the rails, and you're just making shit up.
Was this yesterday morning in our
I was never in the morning for me. It's
political
always,
playouts? Okay.
it's always in the afternoon or evening because I don't do Clubhouse during the day.
Why?
Because I work. I have a job. I do things. I make money. I'd rather make money than talk to you guys. As much as I love it, I'd rather make money.
Fair enough. No, fair enough. So I'm trying to think, do you remember who the antagonists were? I'm sorry to say.
It was Viking. It was Brad. It was terrible.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we're protecting anybody here. It's like I just thought you knew what I was talking about. But, I mean, I cannot
Well, this is
understand
becoming a common theme here. Mayor Johnson wants to out.
some cogent arguments.
You know, one funding tool nobody talks about is behind Inglewood's most surprising block. It's called TIF, Tax Increment Financing. The city takes tax revenues generated in a TIF district's neighborhood and reinvests them back into that TIF district. This block was vacant for 40 years until we took $10 million in TIF funds to draw $50 million in private investment to help this neighborhood. When it's used correctly, it works. Inglewood Square.
It's such a
Did you know one funding tool nobody talks about is behind Inglewood's most surprising?
This is becoming a common.
This is no joke, Chicago. We're currently tracking 5 teen trends across the city this weekend. All parents, check in with your children to see where they plan to be this weekend. Please do not allow your child. This is no.
Oh, no, not Rico. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, okay? Because, like, Rico came in here as soon as I opened this room, and me and somebody were talking, I don't even remember who now, about how
y'all are.
we were in another room because, like, when I'm working and stuff, sometimes it's just easier not to have to be in control of a room and, just listening. And I made the comment, just listen and flirt with Rico in the chat, and Rico laughed. He laughed because I said, and flirt with Rico in the chat occasionally, being completely and totally sarcastic because, he always comes for me in the chat. And if not in the chat, then in my freaking back channels. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to lean into it. And every time he comes in here, I'm all swoony. You make him terribly uncomfortable so that he doesn't want to be here.
That is perfect.
You know that Rico is my brother. You know that Rico's my brother.
I don't care.
No. Rico really is my brother.
I mean, I don't care.
No, not that Rico. I actually have a brother named Rico, but that's not that Rico.
Okay, well, that joke failed because we don't name as Rico. Or
Now, my father's name is Rico, too.
But yeah, so just so you are aware, I do not have a crush on Rico. But if I can make Rico leave simply by making him uncomfortable, this is not beneath me, okay? I will stoop.
can you just flirt with a bunch of them? Like, maybe Kitover. Maybe the technique will work with him and the other guy, Diogenes and shit.
Oh, no, I absolutely cannot flirt with him.
Feel free to flirt with me all you want, serendipity. I am just Monica's little pet. Play with me how you will.
See, he's just going to throw it up in my face.
And I gotta tell you, Dippity, you got me excited when you said we're gonna talk about Rico. Because my first question would be, is this a civil Rico or is this a criminal Rico? I thought we were talking about a Rico fucking case. It's like, I love Rico shit.
I was like, what's going on in Clubhouse?
Yeah, I thought you were thinking. I thought you were going to file a lawsuit against my cell phones and call it a RICO case.
Oh no.
Well,
No, I don't.
they do cross state lines, so she actually could.
You don't bother me that much, Mr. Gerber.
Well, that's why I always order Domino's in Indiana and have it delivered to Chicago.
Yes, civil RICOs are very hard to prosecute, or actually to win as a plaintiff.
Well, Rubona Shalom, this is your happy hour moment. If you have tequila, vodka, whiskey, beer, or wine, pour yourself a glass right now. If you have bottled water, if you have filtered water, tap water, get a glass with ice. Sometimes alcoholics forget that water is also capable of being put on the rocks. Hello?
All I've got is rain puddle water out in front of my house. What do I do?
You get a straw with a filter and you go taste it and you experiment with your environment.
Imagine being his neighbor all the time.
Can you imagine being his neighbor and as you're walking, past his door and he happens to be coming out at the same time as you and you see 60 cell phones set up on tripods in his apartment thinking, what's going on in there?
John, you have to become one of these First Amendment auditors that goes around and films, makes the cops come and post reels on Facebook. I find them very hilarious. I think that they're very funny. Some of the guys are really good and some of them are just kind of dummies, but they are, protecting the First Amendment rights.
No. Some people are recording people without their permission.
Depends on what's you don't have an expectation of privacy in most states.
It's illegal in public to record people without their permission.
No, it is not. It is absolutely not. If within the public,
my child in public.
That's not true.
60 Minutes does it all the time. In California, it's against the law for me to record you on my phone.
Same here in Maryland. We're a two-party state for recording audio, not for video. If you're on public property, you're in plain sight. There's no expectation of privacy. You can film fucking anything.
You can record somebody while they're driving, but you can definitely do so while they're traveling.
And you have to do all
So now we're going to talk about the sovereign citizens. Okay, there we go.
I'm literally joking.
That's actually not
No, I know. I thought it was a very good joke.
a good joke, though. Yeah. I just want to say you have to do all these settings on your phone just to make sure it record you by permission or whatever. But yeah,
I record calls every day, but I do it lawfully. I use Teams, and it tells people, and it's notified, and it's lawful.
That's not a bad thing, especially if you have a business show, right?
Oh yeah, we record every call. We use AI to analyze and come up with our notes, and it's not gotcha recording. It's like real business purpose recording.
Yeah, I probably have a disclaimer like you're being recorded for the business purposes, right? So.
No, they got it right built into Teams. I think they have it for Zoom too. I don't record on Zoom, so I have never used their record. I use Zoom, but I've never used the recording feature. But there's a big red dot in the upper left corner, and there's a notification that comes up on the screen. This is a recorded call, and it's only been somebody asked us not to do it once or twice, but they also wanted to tell us something really, really juicy. And they could have asked us for an NDA, and they didn't. So I would have asked you for an NDA. I just didn't want to record it. I said, okay, it's fine.
It's all just so unnecessary. Truthfully, it's a waste of time.
What is?
All these NDAs and signing and reviewing these documents to have a conversation. It's just a waste of time.
So here's the thing on that.
It depends on the situation. Some people overuse them, but it depends.
The First Amendment recorders can record anybody in any public space at any time without permission of the other person, even in all party consent states.